Another one bites the dust. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I'm entirely surprised by this story, but let's get into it. So NBA star Jimmy Butler slams unemployed baby mama for demanding an extra 10K a month. That is insane. So NBA superstar Jimmy Butler is calling foul on his baby mama's huge spending habits in a secret paternity battle papers obtained exclusively by Daily Mail. Butler says the $55,000 he pays former Flame Caitlin Nowak, or his baby mama, is in monthly child support should be more than enough to take care of their three kids, Riley, Brian, and Keon. But the Heat forward 35 wants to know why the ex-brunette lover is billing him an extra 10K a month for a nanny he claims she doesn't even need. So we all love and we know and love Jimmy Butler. A matter of fact, he's on a 7-game suspension right now. He's trying to get out of the situation he's in. But Jimmy Butler is due to make, I think, $43 million this year. All right, and you gotta keep in mind that that's before taxes, that's before agent fees, that's before all of that. Now, I'm not saying he can't afford it, but what I am saying is that it doesn't cost this much to raise a child. It doesn't. I feel like the family court system consistently fleeces athletes and they never learn. They keep having kids with these women who don't want them for nothing else except money. Because clearly this woman doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a job, but still she wants $55K a month. And she wants plus an extra K for a nanny. So if you don't have a job, why you need an extra 10K for a nanny? Like, aren't you supposed to be doing what the nanny's doing? So why would you need an extra 10K? This is ridiculous. Let me go down a little further. His gripes outlined in a scathing court motion calling Nowak 34 to explain how she spent a tremendous amount of sums of money. Exactly. A lot of these women get these huge child support payments and there's no account of how the money gets spent. There's no account of how the funds get allocated. And so they get away with a lot of things. They get away with murder because I guarantee you it doesn't cost that much, and she doesn't have a job. So how can she not have a job? If 55K is not enough to take care of the kids, why she don't have a job? Who's taking care of her? This is ridiculous, man. Butler's lawyers also noted that Nowak's alleged refusal to get a job, exactly like I just said, pointing out that the father and mother were never married. Mother is entitled to live as if mother is not entitled to live as if she's married to an NBA player. Butler and Nowak began dating in 2019, but they kept their relationship largely under wraps, despite to him being one of the best known players on the planet. Okay, I remember that. Jimmy Butler was on fire back then. The couple welcomed their little girl Riley, 5, in October 2019, when Butler missed the first 3 games of the Heat season to be present at her birth. Let's continue. So that's Butler right there, and that's baby mama. Let me see what else it says. So 2-year-old Brian was born in 2022. Both kids featured as adorable toddlers in Netflix Starting 5, a Netflix documentary following the lives of 5 top 5 basketball players during the 2023-2024 season. The birth of Butler's second son, Keon, one was only disclosed in confidential court papers when Nowak launched an October 2023 petition within weeks of the baby's birth to establish paternity and child support. Are you dead ass right now? Like, are we serious? Is that what we doing? That was the same time Butler publicly denied rumors that he was dating Colombian singer Shakira, hailing from an incredible human being, while insisting that they were merely just friends. He and Nowak reached a partial deal in December 2023, which granted Butler shared custody and agreed that he would pay for a nanny on a temporary basis. Keyword, temporary basis. But this extra 10K that she's filing is to have the nanny on a permanent basis every month, which is insane. And let me say this, man. A lot of times when these basketball players have kids by these women, I don't think they need to take into consideration the type of people they are. Because I've never seen basketball players date none of these women long term. Even rappers, they never date these women long term before having kids with them. They hook up with them, things happen, they got kids. They might know a girl for 6-7 months, then they have a kid with her. Y'all keep fumbling the same thing over and over, man. Y'all keep making the same mistakes, and then y'all get fleeced in family court. and then y'all cry for help. But I'm not saying the women are at fault too, but the men, we gotta take some accountability, man. We gotta stop. The men gotta stop getting these women pregnant, because I don't care if she's a baddie. The way a woman looks will never ever raise your children. Values raise your children, not the way she looks. Looks fade. The values are still gonna be the same. This is ridiculous, but let me continue. Riley will attend school later this year, and Brian will be enrolled in preschool or childcare, therefore curtailing, if not eliminating, mother's so-called for a nanny. Fill in the states. Okay. Mother is unemployed and refuses to seek employment. So you're telling me she's saying that they don't have enough money to take care of these kids, and she's not chipping in with nothing. She's unemployed and she refuses to work. You know why she refuses to work? Because she's basically living off the child support. Listen, man, a lot of these women don't want no child support. They want life support. They seek child support as a means to really fund their lifestyle. Because I'm telling you right now, there's nowhere on planet Earth that 3 children cost $55K a month plus another $10K. She wants that for a nanny. If you're unemployed, why do you need a nanny? You're supposed to be home being a mom. You're supposed to be whatever the nanny's doing. That's your job, because you're unemployed. You don't work. So she wants Jimmybutler to take care of her. She wants to have a nanny to take care of the kids while she can be outside doing slower activity. This is nasty work, man. But you know what? Before the video ends, I'm going to end by saying this. I always notice that these ball players, or the rappers, whoever they are, the ones that have their girlfriends from high school, they never run into these problems, ever. And this is why I say that when you're building something, man, when you're on your way to the top, find a woman that's down with you. Do not wait until you get rich to have your pick of the litter, because it is so hard to tell who's with you for you versus who's with you for the bag. It's hard to tell. And evidently we can see by all these women putting these men on child support real quick. It's evident that it's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. You notice that Steph Curry, LeBron James, all these athletes that had their wives from they were on the come up from when they were in high school, they don't get put on child support. They don't have to go through family court and get fleeced. They don't have to deal with none of that. It's always the guys that get rich and deal with these so-called IG models that get fleeced in family courts, because these girls never liked them for anything. They never liked them. All they wanted was the bag. They got pregnant for the bag. That's all it is. That's all it is. Listen, man, my advice to these athletes, man, is that if you can't find a woman that's been down with you from you were on a come up, wait until after. The best thing to do when your career ends, that's when you have kids, man, because if you don't know what you're doing, man, these women will flabbergast you. They will bamboozle you, and you will be on child support getting fleeced in family court. That's how I see it. This woman is crazy. I think this woman, she doesn't have any point. She doesn't work. There's no need for this extra payment. All she's really doing is trying to get a bag. She's really trying to live off Jimmybutler. That's all this is at the end of the day. But let me know your thoughts on this, man. Until next time, I'm out of here.